Hi everyone, this video is going to be to how to include the Reboot Restore software when you're prepping your machine for imaging.
We'll get started by accepting the license agreement, and on the next screen we want to set up the product in a custom installation. This allows us to customize every single program setting in preparation for your imaging.
So this box for the license key, where would we get that information from?
If you've recently purchased Reboot Restore, you will have a license key that was emailed to you. If you're currently trialing our product, you want to click on the demo button, and that will generate a one-time key that will last for 14 days. Then you click Next. This is our default destination location for installing Reboot Restore. We recommend you don't change this, but maybe there are examples where you need to change it. Feel free to change it here. If you have more than one partition that boots an operating system, in an example, you have Windows 10 on one partition, Windows 11 on another, you would want to select the right option on this screen. In the majority of our configurations, the first option is the one you'll want, which is a single boot of Windows. On this screen, we want to set up a password. Now, this is the password you will use to access the Reboot Restore console, both on the client and at boot up. We'll do this very simply for now, but we recommend that you put a password that no one can guess. On this screen, we are looking to select the partitions we want to protect. By default, we will always protect the C drive. If you have other partitions configured on this PC, we will show them here. Feel free to select the ones you want to protect and then click Next. Now, on this screen, you can do file exemption.
So question, if I have users in my environment where I want to save their data from their user profiles, how would I configure that?
From the previous screen, if you had a second partition, you can select the second option and map your user profiles to the unprotected area, or the partition that is not the C drive. Now, on this example, we don't have a second partition. So we want to create an exemption drive, which allows us to then create an area that will be allowed to be used for storing your user profiles.
Now, can I change this after the fact, or can this only be done once?
This is very important. On this step, it has to be done as part of the setup. If you ever need to change the size of this exemption drive, you will need to uninstall and reinstall Reboot Restore with a bigger or a smaller size for the exemption drive. Now we're ready to install. Please note we do have some remote management capabilities to visualize screens and remote control. This is why we can also install Ultra VNC as part of this package. At this point, setup is configuring the setup, and it will do an automatic restart and get Reboot Restore installed on this computer. Once your PC has logged in and booted up, you will notice a new tray icon in your tray area. Double-click on the Reboot Restore icon and enter the password you set during your configuration. Once you click OK, you'll now be in the Reboot Restore console on your client.